Hello UND, and thanks for tuning in. I'm joined today by Dr. Tamba-Kuii Bailey, our Special Assistant for Diversity and Inclusion, and one of our great students, Stella Canales. And we'll start today first with Dr. Bailey. We're hosting a conference coming up on diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's on the 5th and 6th of October. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, so we're really excited about this conference next week. So this is our Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Conference. This conference really is meant to bring students, faculty, staff, community members, those people who are really excited and doing work in higher education together so we can talk about challenges that are being faced in higher education, particularly around equity and inclusion. We can talk about best practices, teaching pedagogy, research, and all the things that help us move forward an agenda that is really inclusive and represents an equitable environment. So we're really excited about this conference.
Nice, and I know you're using it as an opportunity to connect people from all across the campus and the region and in the local community. Tell us more about those connections you hope to form.
Yeah, well, I think the vision started with really at the university, and it really started with the president's office. And so you being excited about it and really supporting the conference, and then other colleges as well. And so that's where that funding really started the vision. I think what then happened is for us to really start thinking about how do we connect not just at the university, but with partners at other institutions in the state, across state lines, and even internationally. And so that's what we've done. We reached out to our partners across states in this Northern Plains region, and we really invited them to come in. And we've also invited individuals from outside the institution to share as it relates to them being able to present their work. And so we think that with our keynote speakers, with our presenters sharing their experiences and people being able to come together. And so we really think that that offers us over a 2-day period the opportunity to have these conversations, to exchange information, exchange contact information, and figure out how we can continue to build on many of the great efforts that people are bringing with them to the conference.
Nice, and to make those connections, you need people to be there.
And we need people to be there.
Right, and so how can people find out more about the conference?
Yes, so we really try to make it as easy as possible. So if they go to UND.edu/DEIconference, they can get all the news on the conference, from being able to register the conference, knowing about the keynotes, and seeing the schedule. And when it gets closer, for those attendees who have registered, they will receive an invite to the application. So they now, for those people who want to use it on their app, they can access it. We have paper copies, so we'll make sure that people have all the information they can about the conference and about all the things that are happening. So we're really excited.
Nice.
And free food, lunch on both days.
Free food. It's always an attractor, for
yes.
sure. And I'm so excited as well that
Thank
we
you so
at
much.
UND hosting a conference like this will certainly have a huge impact. So
thank you so
congrats
much
to you and your team for all the great work.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And Stella, over to you now. Tell us about your journey to UND. How did you end up at UND?
Well, I'm originally from San Jose, California, but I've lived in Minnesota for quite a few years, and I really had a lot of instructors that came to UND. So I was just kind of drawn to the community here, and I felt like it was going to be a great fit for me, and I've been here for 3 years. I'm a business management major, which has been great. I'm also an RA, so I've met plenty of students, plenty of faculty, and have just really made my way here.
Nice. And you've recently started a new club here at UND. Tell us all about it.
Yes, a few students and I have started an organization called UNIDOS, Hispanic and Latino Association, to develop and really grow the sense of community here at UND. UNIDOS means united in Spanish, and that's really what we want to try and show. We want to try and show students and really everyone that we all belong here at UND and in our organization, regardless of your race, ethnicity, culture, and we're really open to anyone that wants to join us in celebrating and learning more about Hispanic and Latino heritage.
Nice. And then speaking of Hispanic heritage, September 15th through October 15th is Hispanic Heritage Month. And I know that your organization will probably be doing some activities. How can other students or faculty and staff members learn more about your organization?
Well, there are plenty of ways for students to learn more about our organizations and our goals moving forward. We're going to be tabling at the Memorial Union on Thursday and Friday from 12 to 2, so students can learn about our organization, meet some of our exec board, and register if they're interested. We also have our first event coming up on October 3rd on Monday. It's going to be at 4 p.m. in the Memorial Union, room 245, where we're going to play some games, get to meet each other, really get into what we want to do this year. And if students aren't able to do that, we also have our Instagram at unidos.und, and students are always welcome to stop at Student Diversity and Inclusion, where our president, Helen, she's there all week. So we're really open to anyone that wants to come by, swing by, learn about our organization, join. It's really open.
Nice. And Helen is not just there then. Helen is always there in Student Diversity and
She
Inclusion.
is.
Every time I swing by, people are laughing. And so Helen, we all say hi to you. But it sounds like for an organization that has just started, you have an amazing slate of activities happening. So congratulations to you and all the other members.
Thank you.
Wonderful. In addition to those great activities, we have a number of others that are happening as well. And please know that October 10th, which is a Monday, Indigenous Peoples Day is happening. And so we'll have celebrations across the campus, including a film screening of the documentary Oyate, followed by a panel discussion. Lunch will be provided with buffalo stew and fry bread, and then an evening concert with performers Stuart James and Quito. And so this is a great opportunity to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day. In addition, our Pride Center will be hosting during the week of October 10th and specifically on Tuesday, October 11th, Coming Out Day. And so please check out the Pride Center at UND.edu for more information. And finally, I wanted to close with a note about some activities happening overseas that impact dramatically people on our campus. And if you follow the news in the nation of Iran, there is quite a bit of civil unrest right now with the government locking down communications to the outside. And we have quite a few Iranian students, faculty, and staff on our campus who are waiting with great uncertainty about the fate of family and friends who are still overseas in Iran. And so please keep all of these students, faculty, and staff members, as well as their family members and friends, in your thoughts as this uncertainty plays out. So our hopes are with them, and we hope for a peaceful resolution. So with that, let's sign off for now. And thanks to, again, Dr. Bailey and Stella for being here today, and we'll see you all soon.